Hello, I'm the Northern Vocal Coach, and welcome back to Now Then. Ding dong. Hello and welcome back to Now Then. Of course, today I'm joined by the lovely Beth.
Hi.
Hi Beth. And today is a really special reaction video, isn't it?
It is.
We're doing our reaction video to the new Abba songs. Bye! Yes! Can you believe Abba are back?
I can't believe that.
No, I never thought it would happen. It's nearly 40 years since they released an album.
Yeah, it's amazing. It really is. Like, I think for our generation, it was so much of a soundtrack of our childhood because our parents had loved the music. Every car trip, the go-to CD was Abba because it's fun, it's easy listening. It's like the soundtrack to the summer holidays for us. Yeah. So I can't believe that they're back making music again. I mean, good for them.
It's exciting, yeah, absolutely. And they're the band that appealed to all ages when they came out, and they continue to do that. You can be a grandparent and take your grandchild and both enjoy it. It was a clever way of writing music because they didn't ever isolate a certain demographic. It appealed to everyone. They keep reinventing themselves with Mamma Mia and Mamma Mia 2, and maybe they've written a new album, so we might get Mamma Mia 3. Who knows?
I wonder, yeah.
I wonder.
But it's true that their music can be used in so many different ways. Like they've really not been precious about their music in terms of how they bring it to an audience. Like they're always open to different ways of using their music, like with the stage show, like with the films. And I'm sure like many drag performances feature Abba songs as well. Definitely. So it's so beloved, and people have come across their music in so many different ways that they will have a massive audience waiting for them to come back.
Oh yeah. These songs have been the songs that have got people through some of the hardest moments in their life, and they will bring back memories of those times. And I'm really interested to see what they have to say now, 40 years later, after all their life experiences, what ABBA has to talk about, because their songs are so much about the story. That's why they lend them so well. Their songs lend themselves so well to stage.
I haven't heard any of their new stuff yet as well, so this is going to be totally fresh.
Yeah, and I know that they've released 2 songs. And there's going to be a whole album in November of new ABBA songs.
Wow.
As musical theatre performers, we can definitely appreciate the work that Benny and Bjorn have done in the musical theatre world, especially Chess, which was a big success of a show. So for us, it's going to be exciting to see what bits they've taken over the years from their other experiences and what have they put into now. Will they still sound like ABBA?
Yeah, that's such a good question, because they'll have been influenced, not maybe on purpose, but just by the passing years and the different genres and styles that have come through in the last, is it 40 years you said since they
40.
Wow. I mean, the transition through musical styles in those 40 years has been vast, but ABBA is still as popular now as it was. So it may be that they've just stayed true to their vibe, and they know it'll be really well received.
I hope they have. Yeah, stay true to what they are, because actually, I think at the moment there's a little bit of a reappearance of that disco funk vibe coming back. So I hope they're like, we brought this and we're going to bring it again. And I wonder if their voices have changed, because that happens obviously if they're nearing like 80.
My God.
Their voices will have changed.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready for ABBA. You can dance. You can drive. All right, ABBA. Show us what you're still made of.
I'm ready.
Yeah, no, I know. I just need to get the thingy-mabobbity. So all I know is that when they come back and do the concert, they're going to be holograms of themselves. So I wonder if that appears in this video or what.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, I have to say, if I was buying a ticket, a pretty expensive ticket, to see ABBA live, like that we never had the chance to because we weren't born when they were still performing live. And then I found out that it would be a hologram performance. I might be a little bit disappointed. That's
maybe
that is what I have to say, just on hearing that information. But it might be that it's like an elevated performance because it's like the technology has evolved so much that it's unlike anything we've experienced before. Woo!
I still have faith in you. I see it now. Through all these years that faith lives on. Somehow there was a union of heart and mind, the likes of which are rare and oh so hard to find. Do I have it in me? I believe it is in there, for I know I hear a bittersweet song in the memories we share. I still have faith in you, and I will say I never really thought I'd feel this way, but I remind myself of who we are, how inconceivable it is to reach this far. Do I have it in me? I believe it is in there, for I know I hear a bittersweet song in the memories we share.
I have to pause it just because I don't know when to stop. I just wanted to listen to it all. They sound like ABBA.
They do. I mean, the accent plays a huge part in that, I think.
That's so true.
It is so categorically ABBA. I think it's because as Brits, we aren't exposed to that so much because they really broke through to be a global success that fewer sort of European acts have managed to do. So that sound is still so quintessentially ABBA to us.
And I think as Brits, we claimed ABBA sort of as our own. What's like having a warm hug right now?
Yeah.
Like it's a sound we know and trust and love. And the fact that they sound similar, they haven't tried to sing differently. They're still going for a very open placement. Music's styles of singing has changed. Like if someone was singing this song now, it'd be more like, "Do I have it in me?" But they're going for that more open. Do I have it in me? They're really sticking and staying true to who they are. Loved the orchestration.
Yeah, as soon as it started, I was like, "This is quite an expansive score. It's like it's orchestral." We have heard from ABBA before, but it's not their sort of typical sound. It's not what you think of when you think of ABBA. But I really like it, especially for this sort of the tone of this song. And like you were saying about how have their voices changed, you can hear the maturity and the sort of the voice of experience.
And you still know it's them.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's interesting that the song is about doubt, because even an experienced voice can have doubts.
But we learn as performers, the more vulnerable we can be with our voice, the more it touches an audience. So the fact that she's allowing herself to have a few little things in her voice it's actually drawing me in. And I loved how it just sounded very exposed vocal over the top of all this stuff going on around her, on top and below, and she was sort of exposed in the middle. But I can never tell which is Anita's and Frida's voice.
Yeah. And I love when they sing in unison. That is, again, such an ABBA sound. The two ladies singing together in unison. I think unison is underrated. I mean, I'm guilty of it as well. Like if I'm listening to a band, like a vocal group, I'm like, give me harmonies straight away. Come on, give me my harmonies. But it's like, it's really touching and poignant to have two people singing in unison, especially two people who know each other and each other's voices so well.
And then we got the unison vocal just an octave up as well, which started to fill it out. And we know we're going to get harmonies at some point with ABBA. We know we're going to have textures and layers and things are going to come on top. So let's see where the song builds. I'm excited.
Yes.
Nice low notes, ladies.
Do I have it in me? I believe it is in there. For I know I hear a bittersweet song in the memories we share. Do I have it in me? Stands above the crazy things we did. It all comes down to love. Do I have it in me?
Wow. Oh, and some nebulae as well behind me. Wow.
They do have it in them.
Oh, yeah. I love that it ended on a question and you're like, yes.
Yes, you do. Still have it in you.
There was a moment in that last chorus where it was almost like One Day More. It was one of those songs
anthemic.
Yeah, it was one of the songs at the end of the first act of a musical, like Tonight in West Side Story, where the themes throughout, like this little motif, all the little motifs come back. It's like, do I have it in me? I still believe in you. And it's like
they were all
those
coming over
little moments pop out. Yeah. It had a story arc. It was like, do I have it in me? we still have it in us. And then, do I have it in me?
We still have it in us. I really enjoyed that song. I will sing it. It will be in my head.
Yes.
They're not trying to be something they're not. They're not trying to fit into the popular music chart now. It's very true to who they are. It's not computerized instruments or orchestrations. It's live. And I think they sounded really good, especially Frida at the end there. Her vocals were so crystal clear. It gave me goosebumps.
I know.
I'm just happy that they came back and made some more music.
Yeah.
It's
really special.
Yeah, exactly. It's really special for us all who've listened to their music. And I'm so happy that they've stayed true to who they are. It does feel like a natural progression from where they were to where they are now.
I'd love to hear an up-tempo now.
Well done, Abba. Yeah, you're going to hear an up-tempo, I think. Keep singing, keep smiling, look after yourselves, follow, subscribe, and we'll see you all soon. Bye! Oh, and join for part 2. Join for part 2, where we're going to be reacting to... Yeah! Did you not know there's a part 2? So we'll see you for part 2. Bye!
See you for part 2!